everybody, and welcome to Churchman High School. Tonight, Eastern Region Championship game between the Bruins of Bethel High School and Kings Fork Bulldogs. Mike Hauser along with Brent Musgrove here courtside, and they're still in the process of warming up. We have about 4 minutes to go before we get going here. Going to have a good game here, I think, tonight.
What a game to anticipate. I mean, if you look at the school's records, Bethel lost the third game of the season, hasn't lost since, at 27-1. The Bulldogs lost all their games before by the 1st of February. They lost 3 in 1 week, and they came back and lost one more. And the teams that beat them, they came back in the playoffs in the Eastern District and beat them for the Eastern District Championship. And then they come in here tonight. They've eliminated Deep Creek again.
24-4.
24-4. And these two teams, if you look at them on paper, you're looking at two evenly matched teams.
A couple of teams were kind of knocked out of the region tournament early that we really anticipated seeing. At least one of them, Nansemond River, we expected to see here.
Kickingham took care of them.
Kickingham knocked them off to open up the region play right off the, right off the get-go. Go ahead.
Congratulations, Kickingham. They make it to the playoffs and they get a win.
First time in 15 years.
First time in 15 years. So that speaks well for the Peninsula District and the new coach over there. And I'm glad to see that program moving up.
That's going to help out a lot as far as the players, the athletes at the school who didn't want to come out to play in the past. The success of the team will draw the players back out. Same thing happens in football.
Let's talk a little bit about the last two games these two teams played. The last game these two teams played.
All right.
Let's talk about the Bethel game first. They had to go into overtime to beat Norcom. And
what I understand, I wasn't here. You were.
I was here to see that game, and I'm going to tell you what. It was a battle down to the end. Norcom had a couple of chances, but then they had to start fouling in overtime. And whereas a couple of years ago, Bethel had some trouble at the line, they came in there and iced it. Meredith went to the line and got the front ends 3 times, I think, of 1-and-1s. And they had a big tray right there in overtime and went up by 5 or 6 before the game ended by 4. So, I mean, both of these teams, though, have had to fight so hard. There's been no runaways here.
Kings Fork's game was a wild contest. If I remember correctly, from what I understand, it went down to the last 12 seconds of the game.
5.5 seconds was when the last shot was made by Wirtz. Got it on a third rebound of that series. And
it came from a turnover, too.
Oh, no, well, they came from a turnover with 17 seconds. They took it down, got off a shot with 5 seconds, missed. One of the players got a rebound, missed, and Wirtz, who took the original 3-point attempt to end the game, came in, crashed the boards, got the ball in the air, never came down, and just put it up off the glass above the boards. As the buzzer went off, they win it by 1. They were down by 1 when that shot was made. And it's just an amazing. That was the 4th time they had played that team this year. And lost to them the first time they played them by 18, I think it was, or something like that, and then turn around and beat them the next 3 times.
This contest is going to be a dilly. Everybody here expects this to be a pretty tight nick and tuck all the way through. A little bit of information we'll give the folks out if they haven't already heard. Another Peninsula District team on the girls' side. Awesome display that the Heritage Lady Hurricanes put on tonight. Defeating undefeated Princess Anne 52-35.
Absolutely.
Unreal.
Shut them down.
Princess Anne couldn't buy a basket.
And with their big girl, they had 2 big girls, one 6'3", freshman, awesome player.
She's a heck of a player.
She's a heck of a player. Great coordination for a freshman, unbelievable. But let me just say this. They couldn't stop Holstrom in the paint. She wasn't trying to take them to the board. She was shooting little 8-10-foot jump shots and just beat them all night long. Demoralized them.
Well, let's send it over to the public address announcer, Bill Nettles, as he is getting set now to give our starting lineups here for tonight's game between the Bruins of Bethel and the Bulldogs of Kings Fork.
And now the starting lineup for Kings Fork. And they will begin.
Which team?
At center. For the Bulldogs, a 6'6" sophomore, number 52, Jay Copeland. At guard, a 6'1" junior for Kings Fork, number 15, Stephen Riddick. At guard, a 5'11" junior for the Bulldogs, number 2, Rakesh Harris. At guard, a 6'4" junior for the Bulldogs, number 44, Jaquan Parker. And at guard, a 6'3" junior for the Kings Fork Bulldogs, number 21, Jamar Wirtz. Head coach for the Bulldogs in his 4th season is Josh Worrell. He is assisted by Bruce Baxter, Clint Wright, and Theodis Porter.
And there's your starters for Kings Fork's Bulldogs, 24-4 on the year. As we wait for them to remove themselves from the court, we'll get set to do Bethel, I'm sorry.
Number 34, Bill Weaver. At guard, a 6'4" junior for the Bruins, number 24, Trey Lee. At guard, a 5'10" junior for the Bethel Bruins, number 23, Jontel Evans. At guard, a 5'10" senior for the Bruins, number 20, Paul Meredith. And at guard, a 6'7" senior for the Bethel Bruins, number 25, Mobai Olivier. Head coach for the Bruins in his 13th season is Craig Breon. He is assisted by Ed Huckabee, Wayne Jones, Ernest Marshall, Larry Ayers, Pete Mako, Chris Jenkins, and Leon Judge. Ladies and gentlemen, our officials tonight. The referee from the Southeastern Virginia Basketball Officials Association is Joey Carruthers. The umpires from the Peninsula Basketball Officials Association, Mr. Mike Powers and Steve Whitley.
All right, as we get set, the head referee there from this side of the water, Joey Carruthers, will get ready to toss it up, and we'll begin the game here in short time. The Bethel Bruins 27-1. The host team against Kings Fork, the Bulldogs. They are 24-4. Eastern Region Championship contest here at Churchland High School. We have a full house as there's not a seat available. Bethel gets the tip to start it off here. Paul Meredith. Alley-oop. Oh, yes. That's the way to start it out. Number 34, Bill Weaver. An alley-oop from Paul Meredith to Bill Weaver gets the scoring started here in the championship game.
He was the leading scorer against Norton.
Here comes Meredith after the rebound.
Well, Coach Breon says Meredith, number 20, is the motor of the team. He's their spark plug. He makes everything happen. Somebody good to watch.
A little bit long on that shot, hit the back of the rim and bounced back. 2-0 early here, Bethel. Oh. Looks like that foul's going to be on the Bruins, number 24, Trey Lee. His first. Going to shoot two now is number 21, Jamar Wirtz. That's going to be, Wirtz is the spark plug on this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He brings a lot of fire to the team, and he's pulled out some crucial games down the stretch for him this last 17 games. I think they're 16-1 or 17-1 in the last 18 games. But he's been the key. One of them.
For his second free throw.
They've got three key players, and that's Parker, Wirtz, and Copeland that seem to carry the load for them.
They called that a three-point shot foul. Well, from where we were standing, I thought it was a two. But
well, the orange line is what we're going by.
That one bounces off the back of the rim. No good. 2-2 is the score. We're at 7 minutes to go, a minute into the game.
Well, it looks like they're dropping back into a 1-2-2 zone here. We'll be trying of a matchup. Let's see what happens, how quick they can move the ball around. Oh, there he was coming across.
Jontel Evans. That's over to Weaver. Back to Meredith. That one's short. Nice rebound by Olivier.
Oh,
and
wow.
Couldn't get it to drop.
He's a big weapon for Bruins. He plays big under the boards. He plays a lot bigger than 6'7". You look at those arms on him. He'll get a lot of boards tonight. It's going to be a good matchup between him and Copeland. I have to say Copeland looks bigger than 6'6", though.
Yeah. Stepped on the line.
Stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, the pass calls that one. Bruins as a turnover now. It's the first turnover of the game, by the way.
Jay Copeland, their center now, he's just a 10th grader. Don't forget tonight we will give a player of the game, or maybe two, who knows, for Bethel. We'll be following them all the way. The only team we've got from the Hampton school system in the playoffs.
Next week, the winner of this contest. That's a three-point play there by Evans.
John Evans, All-State fullback, just a junior. One of the top running backs in the Peninsula District last year in football. And he's coming back. Bethel in a man, and Kings Fork's been playing a zone. So
5-2. 5-2 is the score. Bethel out in front.
Let's see, we go Wirtz. See if he can take his man off the dribble.
Oh, nice job. And I believe it's still Bethel's ball.
No, went back the other way.
Did Trey Lee touch the ball?
Trey Lee hit the ball trying to.
Okay. Almost. I tell you what, they anticipated that pass earlier.
Broke on it. The rumor going around, of course, if you read the paper, was these two teams met in a scrimmage before the season started, and Kings Fork supposedly handled Bethel quite easy. But if you remember, look at Olivier up there, and he just took that ball right straight up the top. Oh,
he had a wide open shot and let it go.
There he is again.
By number 34.
There he is again, Bill Weaver.
That's 4 points for Weaver so far.
He scored
7-2, Bethel.
He scored 17 the other night against Norfolk. Leading scorer for Bethel. I'll tell you what, they're going to have to come out of that zone if Bethel keeps hitting the outside shots.
5-point Bruin lead here with 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. He called a jump ball on that.
Yes, he did. Didn't see it. Good deep.
The offensive guy was leaning right into him.
That's one I don't understand when they let you go off into the defender's chest.
Steve Whitley, the referee, making that call from the Peninsula District. That one might, no, it didn't fall. A rebound right under the basket, and he let it go. He missed the shot.
Those shots are going to be crucial.
Like they're in a 2-2-1 zone here to bring the ball in. Now they back off.
Dropping back again, looks like into his zone. Well, let's see. Yeah.
They're in a 2-3 right now.
They're trying to match up a little bit now. Trying to match up. There's Trey again.
Boom!
They hit it again. That wasn't a three. He didn't signal a three here.
Well, he only called it a basket, so it's 9-2. They only gave him 2 on it. We'll have to see if we can get a replay of it later on. I thought he was outside for him.
I did too.
He's not even looking. The referee is not even looking at the young man's feet. And our picture right there showed it. The same referee that didn't give Trey.
I'd like to see that again. Maybe I missed it, but I think he's confused. It's not the black line that we're calling here in this gym. It's the orange line for 3.
3:20 to go now in the first quarter. 9-2. Bethel out in front. So far, Kingsford is really struggling to get a basket.
2-1-2. No, they're going into a little matchup against the guards. They're leaving the big man under.
Oh, what a left him wide open. Right straight in was Meredith.
Meredith took it straight to the bucket. You cannot leave him alone.
We anticipated this to be a pretty tight game, and right now it's all Bethel.
Well, now let's say Kingsford came back from 11 in the fourth quarter. Another turnover. John Tell Evans with the ball.
Meredith outside.
Meredith
again.
Meredith can hit a 3 on you too.
Tell Evans with a 2, and it's good.
It's good. They're hot. Got to come a timeout. 13-2.
5 points now for Evans here in the first quarter. Bill Weaver with 6 to lead everybody, and
It is
2:30 to go in the first quarter, and the Bruins are out 13-2.
when you hold it. Now we've gone 5 minutes and 29 seconds, and they've scored 2 points. Here's a replay right here. Let's see what we can pick up off of this. Like I say, 5:29 to go has gone in the first quarter, and Kings Fork has scored 2 points. I know they got to be shocked. I was wondering when that timeout was going to come, because they haven't been getting off any easy shots.
Bethel's played well defensively as they're manning up on them pretty easily.
Yeah.
I mean, they had two shots right under the basket, uncontested, and missed them both.
That has only been 1 foul called, but I think Kings Fork's already had, 4 turnovers?
Well, they've only had 2. It's been a pretty even game
okay.
so far. Bethel has no turnovers in the game, knock on wood. Usually the last thing you should ever do.
Okay. 2:31 left in the first quarter. And it's Kings Fork's ball. Let's see what changes they've made when they come in.
Eastern Region Championship contest here at Churchland High School. Number 44, that's Quan Parker for Kings Fork, bringing the ball up court.
He's one of their leading players, too.
Over to number 40, that's Derek Wright. He's in the game now.
They're trying to look inside a little bit more now.
Wirtz over to Patterson. Down underneath, and we got an offensive foul underneath. Looks like it's going to be against number 52.
Copeland, isn't it?
Jay Copeland. And that's who it is. There's only been 2 fouls called in this game, 1 on each team. 2 minutes to go now in the first quarter, 13-2. Bruins out in front so far.
Well, these guys are not going to be able to stay in this zone forever. Well, it's a matchup.
Steve Whitley's standing in my way, and I can't see the game.
Olivier tried to throw the ball across.
Oh, nice pass, and couldn't get it down. On the rebound is number 5, Teddy Baycoat, as he's in the game now for the Bruins. Meredith over to Evans. Trey Lee. No, I'm sorry, it's Bill Weaver. Back to Evans. Over to Meredith for a 3. Just a bit off.
Bethel's getting ready to bring a couple people in here with a minute to go.
Parker for Kings Fork. Over to number 11, Patterson. Outside to number 21.
I tell you, the battle between Olivier and Copeland.
Yeah, look at them underneath battle.
I mean, Olivier's giving him all he can handle. The crossover, just can't make the shot.
Oh.
Evans with the rebound. They'll play for the last shot with 40 seconds to go. Nope. Oh, he hit the backboard. He hit the backboard.
Oh, nice defense there by Meredith.
Now I'm gonna tell you, there was a missed thing right there. When
he went up for the basket, and one of the Kings Fork players slapped the backboard. That's not only a goaltender, but it
should have been 2 points.
Should have also been a technical too, because that's a technical call.
Got 2 finally.
Who got that?
21 Wirtz.
13-4 with 20 seconds to go.
Well, let's see if they can score again. I'll tell you what, if Bethel could put 4 quarters together like this, folks, this is going to be an amazing situation. 4 seconds. What was that?
That one missed everything.
Wrong man shooting.
Travis Adams shooting that ball. Well, they're at the end of the first quarter of play as the Bethel Bruins are out in front 13-4. And what a show so far.
Little shocker so far. Bethel's got to be shooting 50% or better from the floor.
Well, we'll find out certainly in a few minutes.
Mr. Nettles will come up with
us. Will let us know exactly what that was.
But I don't even know what King Fork's not shooting about 40% because they just didn't get off that many shots. And they got rebounds underneath and couldn't put them back in. Twice at least they had 2 attempts underneath the board.
Right.
Couldn't put them back in the hole. That can't go on forever. Bethel can't survive doing that. But I can't say anything else. If they can keep giving up 4 points a quarter, this should be a pretty tough game for them. I don't know that Kings Fork's had a substitution yet, have they? I don't think they did.
Well, it's been a relatively slow game. They're not doing a lot of running right now. And so the players have not really used up a lot of energy here.
Well, Bethel came in with 2 players, I think, right at the end of the first quarter for about a minute and a half just to get some rest.
Ray Lee, Meredith,
Dontel Evans, Olivier, and Weaver. Isn't it?
Regular starters are in now for 21 is Wirtz, 11 is Patterson, 40 is Wright, 44 is Parker.
It looked like they're setting up in a 1-2-2 zone again.
And Copeland is 52 for Kings Fork. So it looks like our regular starters for both teams are in the game. Nice move to the hole right there, and it hit the back of the rim.
Oh, boy, that hurt. Good shot by Weaver. Oh, he walked. You can't call a foul and bail him out now. I guess he did.
Looks like it's going to go against Lee. And that's his second foul.
2 fouls, both of them on Lee. You'll see a sub coming in here in a minute. There he comes right now. Number 5 for Bethel. See if we can see this.
Shooting 2 is Parker. He makes the first.
Way back on this.
It's slow.
Now that's what I call. That's good. We ought to be able to see this. He hit that first one-on-one, got 5 points, now 6. Hit both free throws. This is where he comes over. Well, you didn't see the foul. Easy, simple pass and break. I talked about it when we saw this team play Phoebus, how they break the press by passing the ball. You don't try to dribble around or through anybody.
Olivier's only had 1 shot so far here in the first
Ball
half.
on play number 5.
And that was just off of the backboard on a nice play. Kings Fork is going to tell you you're going to have to make the shots from the outside to beat us, guys, because we're going to pack it in. There's Baycoat off the front of the rim. Nice rebound. And, who is that?
Weaver, I believe.
That's Lee, 24.
34. 30.
Oh, it was Weaver. That's 8 now for him. Leading all scorers. That's a 3-point shot. That would hit the top of the NBA clock.
NBA clock, that's right.
And that's a turnover.
If you've ever come out here and watched the college seniors come out here and play when they play in this gym, this place is a packed house. You got to get here early to see some of those players play.
15-6 is the score. 9-point lead now for Bethel. Threw it away.
A self-pass.
And they are just battling underneath. Somebody's got to stop the play here.
The self-pass, did you see that? He threw it up, didn't touch a thing, went over the other side and got it.
He was definitely intimidated by the blocker right there.
Yep. Okay, it's going to be Kings Fork ball out underneath.
Possession now.
6 minutes to go in the second. Don't call that on Olivier. It's his first. He's a big part of this team, I tell you.
Now that was number 55, Baru, who got the foul.
That's right. That's right.
Olivier back in the game. 3 team fouls now for Bethel, 2 on Kings Fork. Oh, they backed off of him and let him have it. And he couldn't draw the foul. 15-8 now is the score. Bruins still out front. Oh, nice pass. Oh, what a nice play.
Yes, sir.
Bill Weaver again. That's 10 points for him, all on 2-point shots. Leads all scores. 17-8 now, Bethel out front. 5:40 to go here in the second half.
Look at the defense he's putting on Wirtz, too.
Oh, in and out. That one may be against number 44, Parker.
Yeah, that's Jaqual Parker. He's one of their players, too, one of their keys. But that's only the second foul on them, isn't it, on their team?
Who it is, that's Parker. His first team foul, that is the 3rd team foul now for the Bulldogs. I'm sorry.
2 is what they got up there, yeah. They're back in that 1-2-2. They're not pressing them now on the inbounds. Guess they only do that
brings the ball up court. Baycoat throws the ball right into the hands of the defender, which is Wirtz, and that's the one guy who can get up. So.
Yeah, there's plenty of players out there that can sky a little bit, but we got a ball down here in the corner.
Bruins keep the ball. This is Evans. Again, Evans. Right wing. Pass into the middle to Evans, and it goes off of the back of the rim too hard. Rebounder was Wirtz again. Ooh, that's an NBA plus on that one. That one was a foot beyond the NBA
a foot
line.
A good yard beyond it. Number 44 coming back in. That's Parker coming back into the game. And looks like Wirtz is going out for a break. All right, 4:50 to go. Kings, it's 17-8. Bethel at this point. And now they're back and showing a little bit of pressure.
They broke it. Here it is right here. Get it to them. There you go. Oh, that's
goaltending. Easy breaking.
So Olivier will get his first basket. That thing was going in anyhow, believe me.
Yeah. Yeah, that was an easy break of that zone, wasn't it? That's practice, folks, right there. Coach, good job.
19-8 now, 11-point lead by the Bruins. Their largest lead of the game.
They're raising up to shoot them, I'll tell you.
Ooh, that's a foul, and I believe it's going to be on Baycoat, number 5.
Well, I'll tell you, both of them had their hands up for the ball.
That's who it's called, though. That's his first. Team's fourth.
What I like is they're contesting. Of course, Kings Fork can't get anything to fall right now. I'm telling you what.
Reminds us a little bit of the last game we watched a little while ago.
Yeah.
Where Princess Anne's girls couldn't put a basket.
Undefeated Princess Anne went down by 18, I think it was, on to Heritage. Look at that pushing off now. You can't.
Still can't buy a basket. And out of bounds, the ball goes back to the Bruins.
To the Bruins. But, I mean, did you see that push off by Wirtz? His elbow the whole time was pushing off the defender.
Meredith. Pass to Baycoat. Oh, give it up. There you go. Yeah, that's a hot potato right now. Nobody seems to be able to get it.
He's going up. There's a little hop step, too.
Nice basket by the Bulldogs. Parker, number 44. That's his first basket of the night. Evans.
He hit the wrong man. He had a man wide open underneath. He didn't even see.
They're breaking the press, and they have a 2-on-1.
Yeah, and he goes to the outside trailer.
There's Olivier standing there by himself. What a block. Oh, my. Olivier got the block, but he also gets the foul.
I guess he's calling with the body. I'm going to tell you what, they were both up there in the zone I've never been in except in the airplane. Here you go. Watch this come to the board now. That's ball, folks. That's ball.
I never saw him touch the guy.
That's ball.
Again to the line is Parker. He's 2 for 2 on the night so far. He'd be shooting 2. Makes the first.
Like I say.
19-11.
Number 2 coming in for him. That's Harris, 10th grader. And
Kings Fork's got a lot of young players on this team.
Oh, yeah. 3:39 to go in the second quarter. 8-point lead for the Bruins.
They only have one senior on the roster.
Make it 7. Bethel's been on a dry spell here. They've had the players, and they just haven't. That's it. Way to break the press. Kings Fork trying to pick up the pressure now.
3 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Evans over to Meredith for 3.
That's 3. From deep in the corner. That's a killer right there.
That's 5 points now for Paul.
That's a killer right there. That 3-pointer. He did that a couple times against Phoebus right at the end of the half and at the end of the third quarter. Whoa, he should have jumped on that, Chantel. He went right into the player.
Von Parker, number 44, on the basket. 2:35 to go. Way to pull it back out. Had the defense on it. Meredith drives in, back outside to Baycoat. He drives and
nice move.
Right straight up the line.
Just beat everybody on the baseline. A lot of quickness out here on this floor.
2:20 to go. 10-point lead. Yeah, it is.
There he is. He's trying to take over the game.
Parker again. That's 10 points now for Parker.
He had the man there.
He did. Minute 55 to go here in the second quarter.
He just penetrates.
Dontel Evans out to Trey Lee. Oh,
and
nice play. That's Weaver again.
So we're going to leave him alone at that foul line. He's going to hurt you, folks. I'm going to tell you.
12, that's 6. What is he, about 6 for 6 now?
Yep, something like. I don't think he's missed yet. He's going to his left. That's Wirtz with the ball in the corner. Now, you can't call somebody on a foul line. He dives between them, and they're going to bail him out.
That's going to be called against number 42, Walker. That's his first.
133, good move here. He's bringing him back in, okay. A 10-point game. Still not shooting yet. Ball underneath the board.
Bruins have 16 fouls, and Kings Fork has 2. Parker again.
Yep.
3.
Somebody got to pick him up. He's the only thing scoring for him right now.
13 points now for Parker. 13 of the 19, by the way. 26 to 19, 7-point lead by the Bruins with a minute and 15 to go now. Baycoat. Meredith. Cross court. Back to Baycoat, and Meredith wide open if he wanted to go for a 3. And this time he drives to the hole and misses. And underneath in the rebound, and who is that? Is that Baycoat?
Baycoat.
Nice job by Teddy Baycoat.
I tell you, the Bruins are crashing them boards.
Yeah, they are.
They're getting some offensive rebounds.
4 points now for Teddy Baycoat.
You got to get the ball out of Parker's hands is what you got to do.
And he was up there. And there's a nice block by Olivier. Out of bounds, it stays with Kings Fork.
I don't think Kings Fork has had somebody going up with them like that for a while.
Olivier out of the game.
Watch
now.
this block going up. Boom. Hello.
.52 there was just forcing the ball. He missed a wide open shot underneath. What are you calling, a jump ball here?
I don't know. He's calling it a foul of 1. It's going to be the 7th foul. So it'll be 1-1.
That was against Baycoat. That's his second foul. Now we're in a 1-1 here as number 21, that's Wirtz, goes to the line now. He is 2 for 3 so far in the game at the line. Be shooting 1-1.
35 seconds to go. Bethel with a 9-point lead. Whether he makes both of these or not, let's see if Bethel will go for that last shot. Nope. Boy, he got held by 52. Wrapped his shoulder. All right.
So we're down to 28 seconds as the clock runs down. Meredith just bringing the ball across midcourt.
Going to hold it till about 10, 12 seconds.
Jarvis standing right here in front of us in the over here in the left wing. It was at 44 on a stuff. So after a steal and a stuff the end of the first half of play, after a turnover by the Bruins, and by the way, folks, that was the first turnover of the game.
For Bethel.
For Bethel.
And the thing of it was he waited too long to get that ball out of the corner.
They did a good job double teaming them right here.
They came up, as soon as it got over here to the corner, they came up and doubled him.
So Kings Fork's cut that 11-point lead down to 7 now as the Bruins.
Here's the last play.
Watch
Great
this
play.
last play here. He waited too long to get rid of the ball.
Man, and he didn't get rid of it. Now they're jumping him right there.
And they fouled him right there, and he didn't get the call.
Didn't get the call.
You could, I mean, that was right in front of us. And there is Parker just putting it down. So we're at the half. The Bruins 7-point lead, 28-21.
Long way from this game being over, folks. It's
Here at the Eastern Region Championship game at Churchland High School. The Bethel Bruins 28, Kings Fork 21. Stay tuned for second half action here at Churchland. We will be back shortly. Well, welcome back here to Churchland High School, folks. Bruins out in front, 28-21 at the half. Man, I tell you, Bill Weaver is on fire tonight. 6 of 9 shooting, 12 points so far for the Bruins. 5 points each for Paul Meredith and Jontel Evans. 4 points for Teddy Baycoat, and Olivier had 2. He only shot the ball twice, I believe, in the entire first half. Yeah. Now, for Kings Fork, their leading scorer and the game's leading scorer is Jaquan Parker. He had 15 points, 1 3-pointer, 4 for 4 at the line. By the way, Bethel shot no free throws in the entire first half.
Did not get to the line in the entire half.
Jamar Warts for the Bulldogs had 4 points, and Jay Copeland, number 52, had 2. That rounds out the scoring for both teams. And Bethel pretty much handled and took care of the tempo of this game, and it almost as though there were no fast. The only fast break points was at the last play before the end of the on the half right there on that stuff by Parker after the steal.
You wouldn't call it a fast break by Bethel when they broke that press real quick and brought it down here.
Well,
all passes, boom, 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 boom. They broke the 1-2-2 zone press for Kings Fork, and I mean, they had that opportunity 2-3 more times, but they didn't
take advantage of it.
Didn't drive to the lane to make the defender commit.
The player on this side, they ended up breaking the press, like you said, 3 or 4 times, and they had a 2-on-1 advantage with Olivier over on the right wing running to the basket, and a little loop. They did have one alley-oop, or I think it was the first basket of the game.
First play of the game.
And after that, they had so many different opportunities to do that, and they didn't. Why don't you go ahead and put out that information?
Before this game gets started in the second half, let me just tell you, this is not live tonight, but you will be able to view it on Tuesday, March the 4th at 7:30, Friday, March the 7th at 7 o'clock, Saturday, March the 8th at 7:30, and Sunday, March the 9th at 7 o'clock. We'll be showing that on Channel 46 for our people in Hampton to see what these Bethel Bruins are doing. Of course, winner and loser, here's a little bit of first half action of what was going on. You just, a lot of people going to the boards, hitting the boards hard. I gotta praise Bethel. Their defense has done a great job when you hold a team like Kings Fork to 21 points. Held them to 4 points in the first quarter. That's a little.
That's when Parker took over and allowed them to get back to within 7.
Yep.
28-21 is the score here as we get ready to start the third quarter play. And it looks like the Bruins will have possession first here in the third quarter.
Well, I think you're going to see a lot more pressure from Kings Fork in this half. They've got to. They saw where they were able to take the ball away from Bethel a couple of times with pressure. I don't know so much about the full court or three-quarter zone press they're trying to do. But once the ball's coming across, they're waiting for it to get to the corners near the half-court line, and they're going to start jumping it. And if Bethel doesn't move the ball quick enough, that could make a difference. By the way, while we're talking about, let's talk about our production crew. On camera, we got Nate Braxton, Susan Bowers, and Steve Fry. Graphics and animation, Andy Foley. Slow motion, instant replay, Gene Wheeler tonight. And camera control operator, Renee Camden. Game's getting started. Production and audio assistant, Renee Camden, Audio and chief engineer, Don Scharouse. Director, producer, Scotty Bowers. And I'm Brett Muscoville along with Mike Hauser. And we're glad to bring this game to you. And thanks to Channel 46 to making it available for everybody in Hampton. Glad to see Bethel get here. And I hope they can go all the way with this thing for us this year. Oh, good shot. Olivier I thought he took that ball right away from him.
He was boxed out by Parker pretty good on that play.
That would have been a big basket to score the first basket out like they did the first quarter. That's got to be somebody counting 5 there.
There's Parker, and they let him go all the way in for the score.
All the way in.
And he gets them to within 5, 28-23. Parker's doing a great job so far, 17 points.
Well, they're letting him play underneath, I'll tell you that. You cannot let Parker do what he's doing right now.
One of the shortest guys on the court. Meredith getting the rebound.
But he's a spark plug. I'm going to tell you, he makes things happen. If they come away from him, let him shoot that three.
There it is in the corner. He's way short.
Way short.
Somebody better get on him because he's going to take it to the rim. And he still almost got it. Of course, that would have been an NBA-type shot. Weaver picks up his first foul of the game. First team foul here in the second half.
Well, King Forks come out with a little bit more intensity here. They've only scored 2, but now they're going to the line with their number 1 player. He hadn't missed a free throw, has he? He still hadn't.
5 of 5. Well, they would have counted that basket, folks, because they're giving him a 2-shot foul here. I thought he was fouled on the floor.
On the floor, I thought so too. Hit them both. 6 for 6. Well, that makes it a 3-point game, folks. Let's see if Bethel can have a better game here. See if they can answer in this third quarter. They got to come back and get those points.
So far, they're stuck on. Oh, that was good thing he dropped the ball, huh?
Yep.
Olivier couldn't get it to fall, and again, the Bruins are playing like Kings Fork did in the first quarter. They can't hit a basket. Parker tried for a 3 and was actually hammered, and there goes Meredith straight to the basket.
Parker threw his foot out a la somebody in L.A. like Kobe Bryant knows, and he tried to draw the foul with that foot out.
7 points now for Meredith here in the game.
And I'm glad the official didn't bite on it.
30-25 is the score. Bruins back out by 5. Oh, what an attempt there. Unbelievable. 21, that's Deshaun Stitt.
They're starting to beat him.
His first basket of the game.
They're starting to beat him they're beating Bethel from the sides.
Oh, bad pass by Olivier. And look at Evans run that ball down and actually keep him from having a turnover. Take it to the hole. Oh.
But he did the right thing. He did the right thing. He took it to the bucket. He did the right thing. Good
timeout now being called by the Bruins.
Evans just outran everybody for that ball.
Let's watch Evans take the ball all the way back by himself and actually split the defense.
But watch nobody coming to his side. See, there's one man right there to dig it off to. 2 people got that. If he'd have laid that off to Olivier, it'd been a different outcome.
Copeland and Parker both there for the kind of like a dual stuff on that play.
Yeah, everybody gets some of this one.
30-27, 5:14 to go here in the third quarter.
Well, Bethel's only scored, 2 points in this quarter?
2 points, that's right. They're doing exactly what Kings Fork did in the first quarter.
Right. And they've scored 6. And so Bethel needs to get it together just a little bit. Meredith can be a killer. Now, I'm surprised he shot that air ball from the corner. I don't know if he was ready to put it up or not, but we've both seen him shoot much better. When you leave him alone for that 3-pointer, he has killed some teams with it.
Kings Fork's defense right now has really stepped it up a bit here in the quarter as we have a, hey there. Well, now he takes us off. I was going to wave to him.
All right, Bethel's ball. Let's see if they can't make something happen. They need to make something happen here.
5:14 to go in the third. The Bruins out in front by 3, 30-27. Bethel has the ball under their own basket. There's a 3, and in and out. Nice rebound underneath by Meredith. I tell you what, for his size, he sure can get up.
There you
nice
go.
basket.
That was Trey Lee. Weaver, wasn't it?
That was Weaver, 34.
Big bucket. Big bucket. Now Bethel's dropped back into
Oh, that's a hold right there.
That's got to be an intentional foul. It's got to be intentional. That's got to be an intentional foul. How do you not call that?
Oh, no. Parker gets his foul. That's his second.
How do you not call an intentional foul on that? He reached right out and grabbed a man on a breakaway.
He stopped the man from getting a breakaway, and here's a replay of it. He loses control of it.
John Tell gets it. Now look at here. He's just grabbing the man. That's got to be intentional. It's not like he was... Oh, man.
Oh, nice putback. Who was that, Olivier?
Olivier, nice tap. Nice tap. Back up by 7.
4-point night so far for Olivier. As a walk. Works took an extra step, trying to get around the defense of number 23, Jontel Evans.
Here's that last Bethel basket. Watch him. Now watch this tap. He throws it up. And watch Olivier just go.
Olivier just bumps his way underneath and gets position. Great job. 34-27 with 4 minutes to go here in the third. Evans back to Meredith.
Kingsford still in that little bit of his matchup zone.
Evans back to Meredith.
Jontel Evans with a 3. Nope. Oh, wow, he took that. He didn't need to take that when you got a hotter player out there.
34-27, 3:45 to go here in the third. Bruins out in front by 7.
2-3 zone for Bethel.
They've decided to slow down Parker here as he hit that first basket earlier and nothing since.
Swing it back over to Harris.
Copeland.
Over to Works. Back over to
15, that's Riddick.
That's Riddick.
Oh, nice hands right there. A 2-on-1 break. Good job getting around it, and it did fall.
Come on, baby. You got to deliver those. That's 2 for Jontel. He's got to deliver now.
Oh, what a play right there.
Boy, Bethel is just
great anticipation. I'm telling you. That was by Trey Lee, too, by the way. There's a pass underneath to Olivier, and they're double teaming him every time he touches it. Get rid of the ball. And he got a foul out of it. He's very lucky because they had him double teamed big time.
Well, the hack on the arm by the official there. That's only the 3rd foul of the second half.
You hear who he called it on? Let's see if we can figure out. Well, not on this one.
Nice, right between the legs. Was that beautiful or what?
I don't know who that last foul was
I think
called.
it was on 15.
Okay, we'll give Riddick.
A pretty quick travel there. Got the ball on the step.
Second turnover for the Bruins. Bruins have done a pretty good job so far tonight, handling the ball.
Yeah. But again, you go back to Evans and Meredith. They're the key.
Kings Fork's done a pretty good job, too.
Absolutely.
They only have 3.
Good played game. Well played game.
Parker, the all everything. Over here, the number 40 right. Derek Wright, number 40, with the ball. Oakland underneath. There is Parker again. And
it's
he nails the 3.
You've got to stay on him, folks. He can handle this game by himself.
Yeah, that's 22 points for him already.
He can handle this game by himself.
Back to 4 points. Bruins out in front 34-30 with 2:14 to go. Wide open. Meredith. Nothing. Sorry, that was Weaver.
It was Weaver, yeah. Works.
Like they can get a chance to cut it to 2 here. That was a hack on a foul and didn't get called, and the ball looks like it's knocked out of bounds by Weaver.
By Meredith. Yeah, knocked it out of bounds.
34-30, a minute and 50 to go here in the...
Closed a 7-point ping to 4 points. Bethel still in the lead. Over here to Works. He's their key. Oh,
nice shot. Play.
Good setup by Evans. He sorry didn't have the don't get trapped in that corner here. He's not an outside shooter, folks. There he goes.
That was Trey Lee. That, believe it or not, is his first basket of the game.
Yes, that's exactly what's going to happen. Defense is going to tell this game.
Back to 4 points, 36-32.
Got to find 44. He's got the ball. Flip out. 40. Got a piece of it.
Partially blocked, but there was Copeland to get it. There's Olivier on a sky and rebound that time. Oh, what a move to get open on that one.
34.
Bill Weaver. That's 16 for Weaver to lead the Bruins in scoring. That's a long outside shot by Wirtz. Is rebounded way outside to number 40.
40
right.
seconds to go. We'll see what they try to do, if they try to set anything up. Bethel back up to a 6.
Back to Copeland. And looks like Olivier is going to get called for the foul.
And he was standing flat-footed with his hands straight up.
That's his second foul. Let's see if we can see this foul again. Now, Copeland gets the basket and will go to the line to shoot a free throw. And talking about free throws.
Bethel is yet to go to the line in this game tonight, folks.
And this is their 11th. This is Kings Fork's 11th free throw shot. That was rims off. 38-34 with 30 seconds to go. The Bruins clinging to a 4-point lead here.
25 seconds to go. Well, they did this a little while ago. Let's see if they can get something out of it this time. Here they're coming out to match up now. That's where they're going to usually jump them if you don't get at that corner. Got to come to the middle right away. 9 seconds. Here we go.
Weaver with the ball. Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, he called a block, and the view that we had right here, he didn't block him.
No. Tripped over the feet, but it's 2.3 seconds left. And at this rate, Bethel will never get to the line this game. And they've been to the line 11 times. Tells you something.
I don't know who that foul was called on either because I couldn't see it. Well, that's the end of 3 quarters of play. The Bethel Bruins are clinging to a 4-point lead, 38-34. That was really uninspired play there.
Here's one of the last plays right here, where he goes inside with it, and he comes across and he's tripped him. See his foot?
He did trip him. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Well, while we got this break right here, let's talk about the player of the game. We're going to be giving player a game, and of course that's sponsored by Tidewater Team Sports. And you've got to thank David Chubb and Terry McNamara. They've been sponsoring us for years from Tidewater Team Sports. They supply the shirts for us. We pick the players of the game, and based on a lot of different things through football, basketball. And we're real proud to have Tidewater Team Sports helping us out. If you need anything from Tidewater Team Sports, they're at 11839 Cannon Boulevard. And you can contact them at 594-0411. And Dave Chubb and Terry McNamara will be glad to help you. I mean, they got some of the nice embroidery work you'll ever see.
Yeah, our shirts. They do our shirts. They do the jacket that I got. They did your sports coat for football.
We just like to thank them out there. But we will be selecting the players of the game. And those T-shirts, again, provided by Tidewater Team Sports. For those people who don't remember, this game is going to be telecast again on March 4th at 7:30, March 7th at 7, March 8th at 7:30, and March 9th at 7 o'clock. Here we are, 4-point game, Mike.
Bruins come back out on the court with all their original starters.
Kings Fork's ball.
Meredith, Evans, Lee, Oliver, and Weaver.
And Parker has been the man for Kings Fork now, I'll tell you.
Work the ball around. It's just right.
Bethel still in that 2-3 zone.
Works underneath.
Kick by, was that Weaver?
Or Weaver.
Yep. I lost all my paperwork here. Yeah, it was Bill Weaver. Kicked the ball.
All in way outside number 2. That's Harris.
Picked up his dribble back to Parker now. This is a man you got to watch.
Oh, nice play. Nice deflection underneath of there. Oh, great job. Oh, what a block. And then guess who that was? Parker.
Just went all the way across it. I mean, Meredith tried to take that ball as far away from his body as he could.
That would have been a play where he should have gone up underneath and come up from the backside of the basket.
Kings Fork coming out and showing a little bit of a zone match
and
here.
A 4-point lead by the Bruins, 38-34.
Was
a block by Copeland.
Here comes Parker. Can't give it to the big man on the move now, I'm telling you. That's a tough thing to do, is give it to a big man on the move, especially down low on a bounce pass.
Underneath the Weaver, take it into the hole. He's just bottled up.
He's not hammered. I don't know what that was. I'm telling you.
Weaver.
Meredith.
I'm sorry, what Meredith? What a great job. Come on, boys. Get the ball in the hole.
I cannot believe.
Who are they calling it on? Us?
You believe Bethel got a call?
That one's going against number 42.
You believe Bethel got a call? I am. Still a 4-point game. 6:41 to go in the fourth quarter. Bethel has had the lead since the opening.
Still don't know who the foul's called against. Oh, Derek Wright, that is his first. Team's fourth. Evans. That's a shot he's got to make, and he did. Trey Lee. That gives him 5 points now, all in the second half.
Back to a 7-point game. Let's see if they can make something. Parker's going to try to take over here, folks. He's got the ball in his hand. Bethel is back in a 2-3. There's Wirtz.
Oh, that rimmed out. Oh, get the rebound.
Olivier had the ball. Just couldn't come down with it. Somebody put a hip right underneath him. You see that? He came down with the ball and the hip just drove him right out.
Wirtz gets credit for the putback, and that brings it to a 5-point lead now. 41-36. 6:11 left here in regulation.
Watch this now. That's the putback right there. And that wasn't Wirtz that put that ball in there.
Who was it? They gave it to Wirtz.
Yeah,
I heard
it
him
wasn't
say
Wirtz. It was 13 or 11.
Maybe we get him to replay that one more time.
I think it was Dominique Patterson to put that ball back in there.
They gave 21 Wirtz credit for it.
Well, Wirtz was, you can see in that replay, Wirtz followed up after the shot. Let's see it again. All right, there's number 11.
Yeah,
there comes
Patterson.
Wirtz right there.
Yeah.
All right, it's
Patterson's the one who gets the basket.
5-point game.
6:11 to go.
Well, we've seen the game we talked about, haven't we?
Oh, goodness gracious. Now, that's what we've been sitting here waiting to see. That one brought the house down, folks. That was Olivier. And then he gets a double block stuff. Look at that.
What a play.
Oh, absolute great play by Olivier. That young man says, we want to win this game. He had both hands on the basket on the block.
I'm telling you, Bill comes down with it under his chest and has the presence to call a timeout to keep the ball.
That's right.
This is one of the people from Africa, folks, that came over here.
I tell you, that's right. That offensive display down here on that one-handed tomahawk stuff and the defensive play and presence underneath the basket down here
that's
by
NBA
one player.
NBA stuff.
That shows you your Division I caliber play right there.
I mean, when he took that stuff, he went over everybody 2 feet.
When he left the floor, he was outside of the lane mark, the NBA lane markers down here on that drive down the baseline.
Michael.
My goodness gracious.
I think Kings Fork is quite surprised.
That is a replay. If we get a chance to have
absolutely.
it, well, everybody will want.
We do not have it. But
that was one that everybody wants to see, that one. That's all right. When we get to replay the game, we'll see it again.
It's a 7-point game, folks.
What a play that was, both ends of the court by Olivier. That's a game-changing play right there. And there's Evans to the hole. That was blocked out of bounds. They're doing a lot of blocking under there, I'll tell you.
They're taking a lot of shots out of the hand. Bring it up top, Jonathan. No, that's it.
Evans underneath the Weaver. Back outside. Is that,
oh, my, 24.
That was Weaver.
That was Weaver with another try. 10-point lead with 5 minutes to go. Let's see what Parker tries to do here now.
Did he give him a 2 or a 3
That's
on that one?
Did
he give him a 3?
Yes, sir.
Goodness gracious.
Parker's right in. He's going up.
That's 19 points now for Weaver. And out of bounds to Bethel. Let me tell you, what a change in this game since that offensive and defensive play by Olivier.
I mean, that was just a pace change in 30 seconds right there. It wasn't even 30 seconds, maybe 15.
And people don't realize this. The Bruins have not been to the free throw line in this entire game. There was a slap. Good defense right there.
Take it right back out. Take some more time off the clock. There you go. Get it back in the hands of the little machine there, Meredith. Back to
Olivier. Get the ball back outside there. They're bodying him up all over the place. There he is, open in the corner.
Didn't have to take that shot.
10-point lead. 10-point lead now for the Bruins. And there goes Parker. And they were going to get. I can't believe they're giving him a foul shot there on that one.
He was on the floor.
He took 2 steps after he got hit.
No way that can be in the act of shooting. There's just no way that can be in the act of shooting. Of course, Bethel hadn't been to the line all night. Have not shot 1 free throw, folks.
Meredith gets credited with it.
Here's that last one. Here he is, carrying the ball. Right there is where the foul is called. 1. And then goes up, and they called a foul back here at the foul line, and they give him a shooting foul. Absolutely doesn't make any sense.
And he hasn't missed yet at the line. He's 7 for 7, 8 of 8. 46-38, the Bruins out front with 4 minutes and 15 seconds left. Timeout is called by Kings Fork, a full timeout. I tell you what, man.
This is the first game I have ever seen, and I was in coaching for a lot of years, of course. It wasn't this type of caliber, but I have never seen a team go 3.5 quarters without shooting a free throw. Just never seen it.
And Kings Fork still only has 14 fouls. And we're in the fourth quarter.
We're in the fourth quarter.
Of course, Bethel, on the other hand, only has 3 team fouls here in the second half. But they've been to
the line in the second half how many times? So that tells you where they're calling the fouls.
They've been to the line 5 times in the second half. And again, the Bruins, you hate to keep reiterating the same thing over and over again, but let me tell you, folks, free throw lines can win and lose games.
Absolutely.
And right now, the Bruins haven't had a chance to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, that last game that Kings Forks played, they were 13 of 22 from the line, and the team they played, Deep Creek, was 5 for 10.
Right now, they are 10 of 13 from the free throw line, and Bethel is 0 for 0.
Yeah.
So the Bruins have the ball here. 4:15 to go. Meredith back over to Evans. They're pressing a little bit, picking them up a little bit more. They get the ball over there, and he didn't do it, but he got the basket. That was Trey Lee with the basket.
Took it right to the hole. Get it out of. They got it out of his hands. Good thinking. He got it out of Parker's hands.
So when Parker gets the ball, they need to get on him fast. Don't let him get a move on him. Right now, he's leading all scorers with, I believe, 25 points.
They got to go right up on top of him now.
He goes to the hole. His defense stopped him, and he had to throw the ball off. That's a 3-point by Works.
That's big.
Back to 7 points. Yeah, they had him right there. Meredith. Olivier. Down the middle. Oh, what a shot!
Yes,
was that Weaver?
That was Weaver, my friend.
I'm going to tell you something, folks. We have 2 players that are putting on a show here. There's Works again for 3. That one rims off, and that's going to be a jump ball, and the ball is going to go to the Bruins.
That was Meredith and Parker.
Watch this replay.
By Weaver. Look at this. Hello.
Oh, man. We've seen a couple of outstanding stuffs by the Bruins here in the fourth quarter. Back to 9 points for the Bruins. Oh, he overthrew him. Oh, he was pushed down and absolutely got the foul. Referee underneath the basket there was Mike Powers, and he got the call.
We going to the line. Are we going to the line, folks? No, it's going to be out of bounds. Watch this. A little bit high on the pass. Olivier signaling for it. Oh, he got hit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Foul is on number 11, Patterson. That's his first, team's 5th. And we actually had, they're not going to give us a free throw here, guys. That was a rebound foul.
I didn't want to break the rule here. I didn't want to break any pattern. It was 9 points.
It's a legitimate rebound foul. Although he was going up for a alley-oop.
Good inbounds. Let's eat some time off the clock here now.
Oh, and he let the ball get away as the ball was stolen.
We needed to eat about 2 minutes on that clock. Oh, now you're going to call that. You look at this. The same trail official now. It's just, all right.
Evans gets a foul. That's his second. 14th foul.
Well, here we go. 2:41. 9-point lead for Bethel. Kings Fork's ball.
Looks like timeout now is called by the Bruins, a full timeout by the Bruins. And with 2:41 to go, the Bruins are out in front by 9, 50-41. And I tell you what, offensively here in the fourth quarter, Bethel came alive.
Well, Kings Fork came out, got hot, come back to within 3. And then you just say Olivier and Weaver, I'm telling you what, they just kind of took over there in the second half, didn't they?
Well, Olivier hadn't scored a whole lot of points. He's only got 6.
Yeah, but the style.
Oh, yeah.
Those throwdowns and those blocks are as good as points.
And Weaver now has 21 points on tonight to lead the Bruins.
What a game.
24 points for Parker. In the second half, he has scored 9 points in the second half. Parker has done a good job, but I tell you what, Bill Weaver in the second half, he scored 12 points in the first.
I'm looking around, it's just like we just heard. There are people leaving this game.
I guess they figure, I mean, it's only 2 minutes and 41 seconds.
Here's what's got to happen.
But it's only a 9-point lead.
Here's a key thing. Bethel's only got 4 fouls.
That's right.
And so now, if they're going to make it go to the line so they get a chance at the ball, they got to foul him 3 more times to get him in 1-on-1.
Or foul him while they're shooting the ball, and that's where all the fouls have been. Oh, and they almost stole the ball from Parker. That was Olivier, by the way. There he is, bottled up, and where's the 5-second call? Oh, and he throws the ball away.
Well, if that won't 5 seconds, I don't know what 5 seconds is. That's all I can tell you.
You think you said that one loud enough for Mike
maybe
Powers
somebody
to hear
might care.
Oh, nice
hesitation.
Trey Lee.
Trey Lee just hesitated, let the big man go by.
That's 9 points for Lee now here, all in the second half.
Parker's going to try to take over. He's just pushing off with his left hand.
And the ball went off his knee. Let's see who they give it to.
Goes to Bethel. Trying to take over.
2 minutes and 7 seconds left, 11-point lead. Take your time. You got to get it across that mid-court mark there, though. There you go. Wide open in the corner. Rimmed out.
Here comes Parker. They're looking for him on every play.
Pick him up. You got to pick him up early, because if you don't pick him up early, forget it. What did he call? He called offensive foul on Parker. It's his 3rd foul, 16th foul now. So any more fouls from Kings Fork, and the Bruins will go to the line. We got a problem with, looks like
it's a timeout.
Evans may have
a bloody nose
here. Yeah, that'll leave them with only a 30-second timeout. But
here's this last foul here where he just took it into the middle. Man is definitely standing there, and he just run right over him. Good play. Good call, ref.
He knew it, too.
Yep. Well, I got to tell you, Bethel took the heat. Parker tried to take over in the 3rd quarter, brought him back a little bit.
Well, he did. He brought him back all the way to within 2 points.
3 or 2, whatever it was. But Bethel responded.
They cut it to within 2 twice, I think, during the 3rd quarter.
Bethel responded and went on a tear of their own. Well, that's like coaches say in basketball. Every team's going to have a run. You've just got to be able to answer it.
And this place is just emptying right now.
Yeah. Minute 49 seconds to go. 11-point lead for the Bethel Bruins.
Which matches they had a 15-point lead in the second quarter. So right now, if everything ends up the way it is now, the Bruins will host a Northern team next Saturday. I believe at 4 o'clock.
Be right here. Yep, next Saturday, folks. If Bethel
they're going to be playing Langley High School. And that will follow the girls' game, which is at 2.
This Heritage will be playing. I think they announced it, but we don't know.
I think it was W.T. Woodson that they're going to play.
Now, you're talking about a school that's got a program up. Their boys' school program up there. They haven't lost a district game in like 3 years. Woodson, W.T. Yeah. The matter of fact, the coach from Kickingham, the new coach, he was an assistant up there for a while. JV coach at W.T. Woodson.
Well, I tell you what, the ability of the Bruins to be able to break that press, that zone press that they were putting on them full court, throughout the contest is really the telling tale in this game.
Give it up.
He's got to pull off on the 5-second there. Now he's on it. Now he's going to foul. So that'll send them. They're going to go to the free throw line. Finally.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an announcement to make. At 1:22 in the fourth quarter,
will go to the line to shoot 1-1.
First free throw.
And folks, it was all the way to within a minute and 22 seconds left of the game.
Just said, it's just, of course.
Thank you, Mr. Nettle.
It's been a relatively clean call game. I mean, you know,
not really a lot of fouls called.
They let the teams play. They let them play, and you know, you like to see that. You like to see the talent win a ball game instead of the
only free throw they've had so far. He missed it. There's Meredith's going to get called on a region call.
Out of bounds. Ball out of bounds. He's got two more. He's got one more to give before they go to 1-1. So
and a minute and 18.
Good call.
Eric Wright brings the ball in, and there's Parker. The young man's had a heck of a game. That's a NBA three-pointer. Olivier on the rebound over to Meredith.
Tried to foul him. Yep.
And
Parker
that was going to be Parker. That'll be his fourth, I believe. It is his fourth. Going to the line is Meredith, where he will take his first attempt at the
I'm going to tell you,
line.
we got to start talking about players of the game.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind who's going to get that.
Okay.
Now,
we're going to do two.
How about defense?
You could go a long ways with that. I'm going to tell you what. I got to go there, and I also have to go with Olivier's just had some game-changing plays. There's so many people you can talk about. Meredith has controlled the team. He and John Tell Evans. What have they got? 3 turnovers, I think, for the game, or 4, something like that. Yeah.
What do we got here? Number 20. That's Meredith at the line to shoot. Hey, they made one. They're 1 for 2 at the line.
So there's so many ways to go with this right now. But of course, I have to agree with you. Bill Weaver, no doubt, is one of the players of the game for the Bethel Bruins.
He has 21 points and
21 points.
What a game Weaver has had.
Yep. And Meredith
makes both free throws, and he's been the general on the court. And so we have to come up with a second player, and this would be more of a deal. Nice. Tell you what, Parker almost got that one off. Oh, what a move.
Got a man hurt down. No, he got up. He got a shoe.
He had a shoe came off. That was Weaver, too, by the way.
Yep.
Fouls on number 52, Copeland. Should be his second. We're down to 48 seconds to go.
13-point lead for the Bethel Bruins, folks. We have a Eastern District Championship here in the hands of the Hampton City Schools Bethel Bruins.
Tell you what, if we can get our camera to shoot to the left side of the gym on that wall up there, we're playing here at Churchland High School. They are the home of the Truckers. And what a job that they did painting a mural on that thing on the wall. Looks like a foul's going to be called on number 15, Riddick. That'll be his second.
I don't know if they can get that truck through the glass backboard.
That is unreal.
Yep.
And they have the thing drawn on the wall as though it's blasting through a concrete wall.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Great job.
Home of the Truckers.
Let me just say while we got the chance, this is a great facility here at Churchland in Portsmouth, and we get to come over here every year when we've got our teams coming. But you got to look around at this facility for high school basketball. This is great. I just hope that we can come up with something like this on our side of the water, because this is just a great venue for high school and even college basketball. Because I was supposed to say they're building the Boo Williams facility over there. I haven't seen the works going up for free. With Olivier up there.
Goes out of bounds, and Kings Fork will hold the ball. 13-point lead for the Bruins with 31 seconds left. And folks,
31.
The Bethel Bruins are going to be the Eastern Region champions for 2008. And what a great job Coach Breon has done here. Timeout is now being called by Kings Fork. I'm not real sure why.
I think he wants to get some other players in, I believe.
Well, if that was the case, you'd thought they'd have been standing at the scorer's table to come in. But he calls timeout with 29 seconds left. And the Bethel Bruins, 13 points out in front, 54-41, on their way to their first Eastern Region championship since when? Allen Iverson days?
Since Allen Iverson, that's right.
I mean, they came into region play 2 years ago undefeated and lost.
They were 27-1, and they lost to a team that pretty much played them a four-corner. Now, you got to understand, Kings Fork never got the lead tonight, and they also play a four-corner offense. So they just never got a chance to put it into effect. What was that?
That was a real cheap foul underneath. That was called on Olivier. I'm not sure why.
I have no idea.
Just third.
No idea.
And that's okay. It keeps them. They're not even going to the free throw line. That's team foul number 6. They'll go after the next one. Oh, did he go up? Doesn't matter. He missed it. Bethel ball, 20 seconds to go, 13 points out. And folks, the Bethel Bruins are the 2008 region champions.
Got to tell you, Trey Lee, Weaver, that whole starting 5 all contributed to this win.
Our offensive player of the game is going to go to Bill Weaver, obviously, with 23 or 22 points. As they are just going to run the clock out now as we're down to 5 seconds. What about a second player? Your choice. I mean, we could go anywhere.
I got to go with the control. Paul Meredith. I've got to go with him.
I agree. So our 2 players of the game here at Churchland High School, as the final score is the Bethel Bruins 54 and the Kings Fork Bulldogs 41. Player of the games, Bill Weaver, 21 points officially here in the game, and Paul Meredith, who ended up with
11. Something like that, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9
He ended up with 9 points, but his points were not that impressive. It was the way he handled the ball and controlled the tempo.
Controlled the game and the offense. Congratulations, Coach Greg Breon. We're going to state, Eastern Regional District Championship. Great year. Let's keep it up. We love this, sir. And for us here at the game, I think that's what we're going to do, huh? Why don't you wrap it up, Mike?
All right, final score here is the Bethel Bruins 54, the Kings Fork Bulldogs 41. The Bethel Bruins Eastern Region champions here for 2008. So for Mike Hauser along Mr. Brent Musgrove from Churchland High School, we will see you next time as the final score again, 54-41. Bethel Bruins, the Eastern Region champions. Good night, all.